Hi everyone, welcome. Tracy here. I just filmed this whole video. It was a really long one, probably about 40 minutes long, and I just suddenly realised I wasn't going to talk about some of those things. So I deleted it. And I was seriously sat here all this time. And yeah, anyway, never mind. Needed that, that's for sure. I didn't sleep too good last night. I was awake at about 4 something. And Gary got up to work, and there I was sitting there in front of the TV watching Line of Duty. I've got well into that. And Mike had nagged me so many times, you want to watch it, it's really, really good, you'll love it. Gary not being keen on police shows, I've kind of not watched it until a little while ago. I was sitting there thinking in the evening, I need something to do while I'm crocheting this stuff. So I started watching it, and I have ploughed through it. It's pretty decent, and I'm on season 6, and that's all they've got made. And they are going to do a final season 7, but it's not out yet. And I'm thinking, oh, you know, the trouble with binge watching and just staying up till the wee hours watching something like that is it doesn't last very long, you know. I don't like having to wait a week, you know, when like watching normal TV now. Waiting a week, I just think, oh, I kind of forget what's going on. But I've got so used to getting a quick fix of my program that, you know, I don't like to wait. But I still haven't got over the the black line. Oh, that was so funny. If you haven't seen it, why? Where's that black? What's that black thing? Seriously, I need help, I tell you. That was crazy. And the joke today is really good. That made me laugh this morning. Yeah, I'll tell you that. I'll get it ready because otherwise I might forget. But yeah. Oh, that is so bad. Yeah, so last night I couldn't sleep, and I was tired. I was messaging Michael, and I said, oh, I've got to go to bed now, I'm really tired. And he said, yeah, I'm going to go as well. So that was that. So when I got in and laid there, I just thought, why am I so awake? You know, I was just really wide awake. And so I thought, oh, in the end, I could lay here, or I could just go watch more Line of Duty, and hopefully it will make me tired. So I did. I was watching it, and then Gary got up for work, made me tea, and so at that point I said, oh, I'm going to try and get to sleep. So I did finally at that point. So I must have gone to sleep at about 4, and I woke up at 9, so that I've had a decent-ish sleep. I think it might have been 9:15 that I actually woke up. It was 8 something, and I woke up to a phone call. So yeah, that was, you know, I was like, oh, sorry, I didn't mean to wait. He was like, no, I'm glad you did, you know, that sort of thing. Otherwise, I might still be there now. Anyway, let's do it, because this is funny, right? So the person who stole my selfie stick, I hope you are taking a long, hard look at yourself. I think it would be better if you just had a long, long look at yourself. But yeah, I thought that was funny. That did give me a little chuckle this morning. Cheers, guys. I've needed a few of those to wake me up this morning. Have you ever swallowed and it hurt right there? Because that just happened to me, and it bugs me when that happens. It's obviously muscular, and it doesn't close or open at the right time, and it just gives you that pain. I get that sometimes, and it's really annoying. Why? So that black line. Oh dear, never going to live that down. I should have a blooper reel. I really should. So yesterday, I finally gave Tyler his creeper blanket. I finished that border. I had to, because he was coming right for a spur of the moment. I didn't know they were coming. And I thought, oh, quick, wrap his present. Because obviously his birthday was last week, but I didn't get to see him on his birthday. And then Gemma and Tyler have been ill. So I definitely haven't seen him until this point. And yeah, so I thought, oh my God, quick, wrap the presents. So I haven't finished the blanket. So I sat there and speed crocheted until I'd done the whole border. I did take a picture and put it on my wall. It was finally finished. And I'm actually happy with it now. At first, before I put the border on, it didn't seem to kind of bring it together. But now it frames it and it kind of looks like a face. So yeah, he's I've got a picture of him wrapped in it. So he's really happy with that. But yeah, and it was nice. It was nice having a chat, and he was watching Paw Patrol and terrorising me. So yeah, it was nice to see him anyway. Lots and lots of cuddles and kisses from him. He's getting in very chatty now. He never used to be. He used to be quite, you know, what's the word? Quiet. No, you could never accuse him of quiet. Just, you could ask him something and he would just be looking at you and say, "No, I'm not answering you." But now he just cackles away, which is quite nice. But yeah, so today's the wedding. Gary and I going to a wedding, and yeah, so after this I'm looking forward to getting stuck into a diet. Now, do you remember my diet channel? And I used to do a Slim Chat vlog. My motto of that channel was onwards and downwards, because this one might be onwards and upwards, but that one was onwards and downwards because I wanted my weight to go down. So yeah, I'm definitely going to be starting that very, very soon. There was a thing on the TV this morning about obesity, and they were saying that by some date in the future, 2024, I don't know, there'll be 70% more obesity. You know, citing the fact that food costs so much as the reason. So well, it is true. Gary and I were shopping the other day because he needed stuff for work, and so we went out just to get a few bits and pieces so that he could take to work. And there was these little pots of fruit, and they were kind of really beautiful colours. There was mangoes, there was other pots that had all different colour melons in, and they were really bright, beautiful and fresh looking, you know. And they were £3.50 or thereabouts for a tiny little pot with, I guess, about 8 pieces of fruit in it. And when I say pieces, I mean bite-size pieces. And then you consider that if you were a little bit hard up at the moment and you could feed your child for £3 or less by buying him a fast food outlets food with the M or the B, you know, or the K and the F and the C, you could go to one of those places. Well, not necessarily the last one, they put the prices right up, but you know, you could go to one of those other 2 joints and you could feed your kid for a fraction of that. And so is it any wonder? And not only that, you know, what's going to fill you up more? You know, even if you got an adult meal, £3 something will buy you a £1/4 with cheese meal or 8 pieces of fruit. What's going to fill you up if you haven't got much money? And that's the point, isn't it? I mean, I've always been able to make, when I was younger and we were young and struggling and a young family, I could feed us for a few quid, because, you know, I could go out and I could buy meat and vegetables and I could make up a really nice casserole or a stew or something like that, and it'd feed us all. It'd be really nutritious and it cost a fraction. But I don't think people have the skills like that anymore, you know? They're not passed down anymore. People are so used to fast food that you can just pop in a shop and buy it, and that's why, and it's not nutritious, and that's, you know. But I figured, you know, if it's gonna by 2024 a certain date there's going to be so much more obesity, I'm starting from this, you know, I'm starting from this point. That can't happen. I've got to go downwards. So there, I'm definitely getting there. I'm starting it. But obviously the wedding is today, so it won't be today. I was really naughty yesterday. I'm paying the price big time, I tell you. Charlotte, a little while ago, she was here and she bought an ice cream. She bought a Cadbury's caramel pot of ice cream, you know, like the pots, and put it in her freezer. And anyway, she went home, she didn't eat it. It's been in there all this time, and I've gone through my vegan ones, and then last night I was sitting there thinking I've got nothing nice to eat, and it was calling my name. It was going to eat me. It'd be a little bit of cramping. You can cope with that, you know. So I thought, oh, bummer. So I just grabbed it and I ate it, and I messaged her and said, forgive me, Charlotte, for I've sinned. She said, what have you done? I'll make you an ice cream. I'll buy you a new one. She went, no, don't be silly. It's only an ice cream. It's fine. I went, if it's any consolation, I will pay the price for it. And boy, did I pay the price. I think that's probably what woke me up so much that I couldn't sleep. I was terrible. And I thought, you know, this is totally self-inflicted and you deserve it, you know. I just wish I didn't have any allergies, but, you know, it's just me. I have got them, and that's all there is to that, you know. But at least, why is it that my body doesn't say, don't do that, you will regret it? It just says, you can cope, you know. Gonna glug this down, because as I said, I did actually have a video on it, and so this is getting cold, and you know I can't glug my tea in front of you, so I'll be back. I'm back. Hope I don't have a moustache. So that brings me on to my happy mail. No sooner as I pressed enter and uploaded my latest yarn order to my shop, hobbyrocks.co.uk, when an order appeared in my shop, and I thought, oh, Ogo, I've got an order for Ogo. So anyway, I looked to see who it was, and it was Julie Turney, and she said that she'd been looking forward to getting some Ogo. She really wanted to order some. So I didn't think anything of it until a little while later I got a message saying, watch out for some happy mail arriving to you quicker than you can imagine. So I thought, what? Maybe she's bringing it, you know what I mean? So there's things going away. How can I be getting it quicker than you can imagine? And then she said something else didn't make any sense to me. So then she went, have a look at the delivery address. So obviously I'd looked at the order's address, but there is a space to put a delivery address if different. And the delivery address was, you like Hobby Rocks, the Yarnavan by the sea. That's not my address, by the way. If you put that, they won't get it. But I thought, oh, bless her. She'd actually bought it for me. Isn't that cute? So, and I was like, oh my goodness, it's a good job I didn't parcel it up and get it sent off. Excuse me. But yeah, I got some happy mail, because in that video when I was showing them, I said I'd love to have some of this myself, but I bought it for you guys, kind of thing. So she bought me some from me. Isn't that funny? Isn't it? It's so cute. I thought it was so cute. The Yarnavan by the sea. If only that was my address. I would love that to be my address. That would be such a cool address. It's not though. It's not. Yeah, thank you, Julie. That's just so beautiful. So this is kind of what she got me, but this one is the what is it called? Harbour Frost, because it's more of a marine colour. It's so soft. You could just stroke this, like, you know, it's cheaper to feed than any pet, but it's nice and fluffy, so you can just give it a nice, you can't help but just caress it. But this one is, as I say, the Harbour Frost. It's kind of marine-y colours. I only brought these in and this one yesterday while I was doing my uploading. This is what's cool about it, you know, just so easy to transport. But I brought these in so that I could, when I was uploading it on my website, I can get the yardage and the colour, and then when I do my pictures, I can get them as clear as I possibly can to the actual colour, which is sometimes very difficult. So I just brought in one lot of each so that I could, you know, get the bits and pieces right. Actually, it's the wrong way up. I don't know if it'll stay. It is. So yeah, thank you for my happy mail. That is so nice of you. I'm just like, oh wow. So I have blue from Dayon before and some more blue. So that's cool, isn't it? But if you, I mean, there are the ones I ordered, the ones I put in the shop are all gorgeous colours. They really are. And I will get some more if need be, because they are, you know, they are so cool. I almost forgot to tell you. I don't know if I've got anything else to tell you today. If I have, it was probably on that other video, you see, the one that went wrong. And yeah, laying in bed, oh, I have got a couple of things. Laying in bed last night, there was this real not big kind of noise, and I have no idea what it was. And it made me think, when Gary's in Disney, I hear a noise like that, what am I going to do about it? Because, you know, in fact, when he used to work evenings, when we first, you know, moved here together, he did actually not get home till 3, 4 in the morning. And there were plenty of noises. And every single time I investigate that noise. You know, when you watch a suspenseful movie, whether it's some kind of crazy serial killer or a horror film of some sort, you always go, don't go and look. Because you know that there's the guy standing there with a scythe. But, you know, you're saying, don't go and look. But in reality, every single time I've gone and looked. I have gone and I've looked, and I've been armed with my phone. Like I'm going to batter somebody with my phone. I don't go, all right, I'm taking a rolling pin. No, take my phone with a flashlight on it and have a look. And it's never anything, you know, it's never been anything. But you know, what's going to happen when I'm on my own and this house creaks and groans and slithers and makes weird noises like someone tapping on the window like this? Only obviously it was more windowy sounding. But there was no one there. Nothing there. There's nothing that taps my windows. There's no branches of anything and no plants swishing. There's nothing. And there was nothing, an outside light came on or anything like that. But it's going to be interesting, I tell you, it will. And the other day, this is completely unrelated, I was sitting there watching TV, crocheting, probably the creeper blanket, and there was this massive bang. And some stupid bird had just flown straight into our window. Honestly, I thought it was going to shatter. It was that hard. And the bird was fine. It sort of just got up, shook its beak, and off it went. And I thought, it was stupid. I know it's a big plate window, but, you know, crazy bird just flew straight into it. Maybe I should make it dirtier so they can see it. I don't know. But then I told Gary about it, and just as I'd finished telling him, bang, another one hit the window. So what is it with these birds? Seriously, I'd only just told him, and I looked at him and I went, I don't believe this. He said, I think that there's a big catastrophe in the world. Things are all just falling apart. You watch too much sci-fi, Gaz. You know, just saying. There's not some kind of monster like lurking. You know, it's crazy. So tell me, actually, I'm really interested. Have you watched anything about this whistleblower about the UFOs? If so, what do you think about it? I mean, I saw a little bit on the news, and he's very lucid, isn't he? And it's not like he's crazy. It's not like he's got like a bit of corn sticking out going, you know, I saw it land in the field. It's nothing like that, is it? He's kind of very lucid. And what do you think? Are we alone? Is there a cover-up? Do they have spacecrafts that they've not telling us about? Because, you know, I'm a firm believer in that if there is something like that, we should all know about it. Whatever it is, whether it's who killed JFK and they've got a secret about it, I don't care who it is. Nobody has the right to keep anything from me. Do you know what I mean? Like a secret. There's no justification for any one person or group of people in office keeping secrets from the rest of the population, unless it is a really national security, you know, like really, because they just think we're children and that we will panic and that we can't be trusted. They are part of us and they can be trusted with it. So I just feel like really annoyed when there are these secrets locked away for our own good, because we just can't process it. We can't possibly live with that consequence of knowing. It's rubbish, and I don't feel like anyone, because we are just all the same. We're all human beings, whether we are the King of England or, you know, the dirtiest, poorest person in the world. The person who is the most dirt poor, I should have said. Doesn't matter. We are all equal, and we should all have the same rights to know. That's where I come from. Anyway, so what do you think? Is he telling the truth? Does he have an axe to grind? I've not really seen much about it, but to find it debated and one of our top scientists getting involved in the debate about it, saying, you know, we have a right to know, and giving his 2 pence on it, the validity, it's kind of intriguing. Are we alone? Maybe that's who tapped on the window. Let's just say, let's just put it out there. You know, maybe they didn't set off my outside light because perhaps they're made of light. Who knows? I think I've watched too much sci-fi now. On that note, maybe I should get off and upload this video while I still have time. You know, while we still have a planet. So, you know, obviously, this is all just mindless meandering. It's not War of the Worlds, let's just say. When that actually went out, people panicked. There was, I suppose that doesn't bode well, doesn't it? If they do have secrets they want to tell us. Maybe they're right. Perhaps people would panic. They panicked when War of the Worlds was put out. I'm going to get off. I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye for now, everyone. Thank you, Julie, for my happy mail. Mwah. Love you lots. Bye for now.